You can hear me? My fault.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledged knowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. Soul bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
What's good? What's good? Salute, Cully. Salute to the Blanche Tears fam. Man, finally we here. We here. The week is here. Training camp started. Your boy got the practice jersey on. Man, I'm ready to roll.
Sub was practicing with the team, man.
Yep. We got a lot of questions answered that we had on our mind. So I'm hyped to talk about it. I'm saying I didn't already heard it. I'm ready to talk about it.
Right, me too. I didn't miss the training camp, but I'm happy to talk about it.
Oh, you didn't catch the media day or nothing?
I caught the media day.
Okay.
Media day. Some of it, for the most part.
I mean, I didn't catch any of the practices, but I caught the media day 1 and day 2. So a lot of the questions that were on our minds, or a lot of the statements that we have brought up, such as, is Rose starting with the first unit? And he said he running with the second unit, which is good though. It's what I wanted, right? It's what you wanted.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. Either. He said, him and it seemed like him and Kemba, they rocking with each other, man, and that's how teams win. When guys take the back seat, they take roles, they play their roles, and that's how teams win. And I'm loving it. I just want the Knicks to have that togetherness in New York, because
they kept talking about that continuity. You know what I mean?
We don't need no egos. Just to go off topic real quick, salute my guys in the chat. Raphael, salute. Delano, DSJ, I ain't seen you in a minute, salute. L. Jordan, Eli M, salute. King Jerry, salute. Hope y'all been good. Hope y'all been chilling, macking. But yeah, man, yeah. The togetherness looks good, man. The team is, from the starters down to the third stringers, it looks like they're coming together.
Right.
Yeah, practice, man. I can't wait to see. I seen some Derrick Rose shoot arounds. Him and Julius shoot around. And I mean, now this may be Julius' team. This may be Julius' team, but keep in mind he got them. He got them older guards. He got Derrick Rose, Kemba. These are some guys that can, give him some words of wisdom. So that's good. He got some guys that he could take advice from.
Yeah, we got them older vets on the team, and Jules is a young vet. I mean, right. He's only 26, and those older cats is 32, 31. You got right. Taj up there in the upper 30s. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice to have other vets and not just leaning on Jules, because Jules isn't really outspoken like that. So I'm curious to see how Kemba steps in and what kind of leadership he brings to the table. But it's also nice to get some answers, though. Finally, we got some answers from the office, and we had a lot of questions, and I feel like we're aligned with our questions and the answers that they gave us. Such as the Derrick Rose starting, with the second unit.
Right.
So I'm hype about that.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't mind Derek because Derek Rose can step in anytime. Let's say Kimba has to miss time, Derek Rose can step in anytime. When you have starters on your bench, you're lethal. You have a lethal team, man. Guys that are those are guys that are ready. Every team needs their bench. I don't care what no one says. Every team needs their bench to step up.
And that's what Tibbs said, though. He said he liked the way the second unit ran. He likes the continuity that the second unit had. So off jump, though, we keeping the same second unit that we did last year. I mean, not in the beginning because Mitch is hurt.
Right.
So I'm guessing that Noel's, hops into the starting squad. And I would like to see Sims, though, with the second unit, at least for preseason. We already know what Taj is. We already know what Uncle Taj is.
Right.
We don't need to see no more of him right now. I want to see what Sims brings to the table, and maybe he gets a spot, because there's one more spot,
What specimen could do, man. That's what I want to see. To be honest with you, he's probably gonna get he's probably gonna get called up mid-season. He's probably gonna go down to the G League, play his mandatory 30 games. He has to play, and then he'll get called up. That's what I think. That should be best for the team. So that way, he has the 2-way contract. He plays his G League games and then gets called up for the rest of the season. Let him play his games out down there, and let him get called up, because we're gonna need depth towards the playoffs. We're gonna need the depth. We didn't have Mitch, so this is a guy we can use just in case Mitch ain't there. This is a guy that's just as athletic, a little bit bigger. I mean, Mitch got his weight up too, but he's a little bit bigger, athletic, good defender. You know what I mean?
Now about that though, they keep saying Mitch gained weight.
Right.
He didn't gain no weight in his legs though. I mean, he got a boot on.
Only up
how you get them squats in? How you get them leg raises, them calf raises? How you get all that in with a boot? I mean,
salute man.
That's where I was hoping all the weight went.
Right.
To be able to back down other centers and get in there with the rest of the trees and bang with everybody, with the Embiids and the Drummonds and the bigger centers like that. I don't care if you got shoulders like Dwight Howard. I'm not worried about that. You need that lower strength.
Right, because that's what he keeps injuring them legs, man. Keep injuring them legs. That's what keeps going out. That's what he had. Now he had that. What do you have? A foot injury, right? He had the foot.
Yeah, he got that foot injury. Now they talking about now. I don't even know what the time is on him coming back.
It'll probably like the third, fourth game of the season he'll be ready. But third or fourth game, it's probably gonna be Taj and Noel running the 5. That's how that's gonna go. Unless he decides to run Obi or Jericho at the 4 and 5, small ball, but that's not Tibbs' thing. Tibbs is very old school coach. He likes size, so.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that in the media day that he wants centers in the paint. He wants that rim protection. Right. So that, like I said, a lot of those questions got answered because there were a lot of Knicks fans that wanted to see that small ball lineup, that wanted to see the Jules with Obi with the 5 and the 4. Right. Now, neither one of them is blocking shots. Neither one of them is protecting that rim, and that's what Tibbs likes, is those rim protectors. So he said it himself though. He said we tried it out last year and it didn't go out. It didn't go too well. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he's gonna go with that lineup again. That's like I said, that's why they got Jericho Sims. So another rim protector. So that's why I'm hoping they play Jericho and not, because Taj doesn't really protect the rim. I mean, he could go down there and hold his own as far as not letting, not getting back. He won't back down. He's
right.
Gritty.
Taj is, hack and whack, old school.
Right. But he's not blocking nobody at the rim.
He's not blocking. He challenged a little bit. That's about it. That's what Tibbs likes, though. He trusts him. So hey, that's what we gotta. Salute, man, child. Salute. -2 trill. Salute. What up? What'd you say? Tibbs did say he's been doing train, maybe in the pool. Oh, Mitch. Okay. I guess for his legs. Maybe, I don't know. Mitch sounds healthy. The team just wants. That's okay. The team could be cautious. I'm okay with that. Mitch gets hurt too fast, so I think we'll play both leagues. They definitely want him at team practices. Don't think they'll wait till. Oh, you mean Jericho Sims? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I don't think so either. I think he'll be bounced around and he'll get called up. I just know the 2-way contract, you gotta play them 30 games? You gotta play them 30-something games, something like that. So Sims will be I think he'll be called up. He'll definitely be with the team permanently at the end of the season for playoffs. You know, team makes a playoff run, they're gonna need all the depth. They're gonna need a guy like Jericho. Yeah, I think Mitch is healthy. I think so too. So he might be ready for maybe the 3rd, 4th game of the season to where he's 100%. We're gonna need him at 100. He's a starter. That man is a starter. I don't care what no one says. I wish he put strength in his legs though, Sub, like you said. That's where I want that strength at. Put that strength in your legs. Yeah.
But he already got that foot injury though, so carrying around all that weight, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, that's how you get foot injuries, man. That weight. Yeah. Don't get any better. You get that plantar fasciitis. Well, let me not speak that though into existence. We're gonna need him. We're gonna need him, man. So I don't want to speak that. I don't want to put that out there.
Yeah, he's not the only one in the boot too, though. Vildoza's in the boot too.
Vildoza?
Yeah, Vildoza's in the boot too. So I'm kind of hoping those other youngsters shine and push him off to the side and let them get some run. Because like I told you last time, I'm good on Vildoza. We got enough point guards. He was just an emergency point guard last year when we had EP. And we had Frank. But we know how that went.
I actually like that guy Rokas, man. I like that kid.
Yeah.
Rokas, I think it's gonna be
Rokas Jokobitis.
Yeah, he could have some time overseas. I think he's gonna be solid, man. Like he can come back to the team hopefully after a couple years. Yeah, Julian says, oh Chuck, what up, Chuck? We definitely will need him. Yeah, salute, Chuck. I ain't see you before. What up, bro? Julian said that plantar is crazy. I get that. Yeah, I thought, I went to the doctor one time like 2 years ago. They said I might have it, but I ain't been to the doctor since. But yeah, that's painful though. It's painful. I know that. They said they said they might have to give me therapy. Yeah, that plantar is crazy. Not all about weight though. All big men get foot injuries. That too. But putting on that weight, definitely, it don't matter if you're small either though. If you're small, my mom put on weight. She got a bad foot now. She got that. She got to wear a boot at the end of the night. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really that weight. So him being a big man and putting on that weight on. But because they say somebody said earlier today that he been eating a lot too. So they say they hope most of it is muscle. They hope most of his weight is muscle, like actual solid muscle.
Only time will tell.
Luka in boots, no way he makes the squad. Yeah, probably not. We got Dwayne Bacon, we got McBride, we got 3 point guards, 4. Quickly, and if Tibbs wants to run Burks at the 1, Tibbs may trust Burks. I don't know. I don't think he should run the. Well, I didn't mind Burks at the 1 at some parts, just not starting. I don't think he should be anywhere near the starting. Burks is a good bench guy. Give you that spark off the bench. He's solid. So, but I think Dwayne Bacon might come in before a lot of guys too. You know why? If Tibbs likes Dwayne Bacon's defense, because that's what he's really known for, if we still keep him, then Tibbs is going to play him. You might not see Quickly, because how is Quickly going to play over Rose? I don't see it. I just don't see it. Rose is guaranteed off the bench. What up, Keyshawn? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. What up? Salute. Luka and Boots, no man. Yeah, Deuce. Yeah, I don't know, man. What do you think, Sub? There's no way you see if Dwayne Bacon, plays good for the team, and he's of course he's bigger than Quickly, and Quickly was more, Quickly's role is off the bench for the most part. So, Quickly he's either gonna play the 2 or the 1, most likely the 2 if Rose is coming off the bench. So, I think if Dwayne Bacon's defense is better than him, which it pretty much is right now, plus he's bigger. What do you think? You think Tibbs is gonna go with Bacon, being that Bacon is more of a veteran and stuff like that, or what do you think?
I think he might get that last spot since Vildoza's in a boot right now.
Oh yeah, Vildoza's in a
and he might get that roster spot. But as far as playing him over Quickly, Nah, Tibbs already says he likes that continuity, and you saw what happened last year when the second unit came in. They came into the game with 11-point deficit every game, all the time, and with that second unit, they just shoot. Quickly shoots them back into the game.
They play pretty quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they catch up real quick. And did you hear what did you hear Obi's statements? Obi was like, I want to run.
Yeah, I heard.
Want to run. So that validates what we was talking about last time.
Right.
That these youngins want to run, and I'm thinking that Tibbs was just like, okay, we gonna just run them. We just gonna let them do them. We saw it last year, and with the way things went in Atlanta,
right.
that that you got to make adjustments, and you can't just have the slow pace and then the next unit, and so that's what I'm thinking is they're gonna run them. They're gonna run and gun next with the second unit this year, with Rose starting and quickly and Obi, and then Burks and so it has to be Sims. It has to be Sims for preseason. That's why preseason is going to let us know a little more of how things are going to go.
What a youngin, no? That's what
but a lot of Knicks fans are asking, is Obi going to have a breakout season? Is Obi going to do a lot better? Obi's only going to go as far as Tibbs and Rose let them. So if Tibbs lets them run and Rose is facilitating, then yeah, Obi's gonna have a breakout season.
I think so, because I think I can see that. You know why? I feel like Obi's more confident. You know what I mean? Especially since the summer league. He finally has a summer league that he played in, and I'm not gonna say he did spectacular, but I like what I saw. He was, it was more so for him to have fun.
Yeah, because they were running.
Exactly.
They're running, and that's his game.
His game. Other youngins at a park. You know what I mean? And so. That was good for him. So he might have the confidence, and he's good in pick and roll. He's not bad in pick and roll. So Rose is skilled in pick and roll as well. Rose is a veteran. Him and Kimba are very good in pick and roll. Like most point guards are good in pick and roll. Chris Paul, all the greatest point guards you've seen, they know what to. Once they get around that screen, they know what to do. Either they're going to pass or they're going to score. It becomes simple for them. It's one thing for them to break a guy off the dribble every time, but once they come around the screen and they get free, it's like they're free for like that split second. It's either they use their burst, get to the basket, or they get crafty, they play make, or they kick it out. Obi will get a lot of looks running with Rose. I will say, he'll get a lot of good looks, and he, like I said, he's good in pick and roll. He's more confident, and I'm liking that from Obi. I think it'll be solid. And Delano, what you say?
I was gonna say it's not just the second unit though, but I think Tibbs learned a lot from the playoff series, and he went back into the lab, and you saw what he said he wanted this year. He wanted the offense to have a faster pace and more space. That's what we wanted. We wanted a faster pace. We had the slowest pace last year.
Yeah, and that's
on offense, but that's because we didn't have the personnel. Now we have the personnel on both squads to get it done. And he learned that. He said that, to me, that means that he wants, more movement, more outlets, more fast breaks, more,
And then not only that, that's
he just wants to push.
That's where the NBA is going. The NBA is going faster. And Julian said, I forgot about Bacon. Well, now you know. And then he said, IQ was a big part of the team, plus Tibbs is a fan. Yeah, no, he is. It's just that I know Tibbs gets vet happy. It's just so I can't wait to see. Bacon is going to play more than Knox. I think so too. The DSJ said the only way you'll see Bacon is with egg and cheese on a roll, a Kaiser roll. It's funny. Obi had to adjust to the NBA this season. He would be the games. I think so too, Chef NYK. I think he's especially piggybacking off the end of the prior season. The playoffs. That was big for him. The crowd, fans was chanting for him. I think that's big for him, and that's all the confidence you need. He played big games for Ohio in college, so I think that's what he needed. Plus, he's from here. He's from Brooklyn. for some people, they just need that little boost of confidence, man. They start getting comfortable. You know, what I got blocking on my screen? Come on, there's something blocking me from seeing the chat. I'll get this over.
Yes, I was saying that he learned. Tibbs learned. He also said he wants a lot of movement without the ball. So to me, that means they're running more sets. You know, more like you said, more pick and rolls, more screens. You know, just more movement. Period. No more ISO. And he doesn't want people holding onto the ball no longer. We had to run our offense through Julius last year. That's all we had.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked well in the season. You know, Julius did his thing. I'll give him his props, but we can't do it this year. Teams have game plans for that. When you have one playmaker on your team, they game plan for that. All you gotta do is take him away, and you take the whole team away. So we have a bunch of playmakers now. You know, Fournier's not a bad playmaker. Kemba, RJ's not a bad playmaker. He's not bad. RJ can take you off the dribble. You know, I think RJ's gonna have a good year. Julius gonna have a better year. Salute, Drip Moore. Salute. You know, other guys too. I think quickly will have a better year. You know, you'll see progress from him. I think you'll see progress from everybody. More so the youngins. You know, but the vets are gonna be the vets. You know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do what vets do. And Fournier gonna take a guy off the dribble. I can see him having a good year too.
Yeah, everybody's a triple threat. Everybody can take anybody off the bounce. They could do the pull back and hit the jumper, hit the trays.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at. Put it right here. I'm looking at the Knicks workout right now. Summer workout highlights with everybody working out together. Put it on. Yeah, everybody's working out together. Salute Robert Parr. Salute. Still Knicks fans. Salute. But yeah, they look good, man. Team looks good. I'm wondering if RJ grew those inches like people say he did.
Yeah, I haven't heard. But last year, I think we just kept it so simple because, we just didn't have the personnel. This year, we have the personnel. We have high IQ players. We have veterans. We have guys who can run the team.
Right.
And so sky's the limit this year. We're really going to see what Tibbs is all about, and if he made those adjustments to running more sets and getting these plays. Where no more ISO, because that's what he said. Though he said he wanted to play with the pass. He wanted offensive execution. He wanted offensive boards. He wanted movement. So to me, that means that they're gonna play the game, you know, with
right.
everyone and not just ISO ball.
Right. Yes. I just can't wait to see some good team ball, man. I want to see guys, you know, telling each other that, you know, oh, you're playing like you know, you're not playing good. You're just a bad shot. I want to see guys holding guys accountable, man. That's what I want to see. We got more veterans on here, man.
I want to hear communication. I want to hear, you know.
I want to hear. I want to hear. Right. I want to hear when the games get out of reach. When the guys start off slow, I want to hear. I want a guy to call a timeout and start yelling at guys on the sideline. Like, you know, tell guys where to go. Andre Bryant said, "Is it a problem if Tibbs trusts Sims at the center over playing small with Randy and with Randall and Obi?" No, I don't think so, man. Sims, I think it's solid, man. But Tibbs, I don't think it's a problem. But that's more so how Tibbs thinks. He's not really a small ball type coach, to my knowledge, though. I don't know. He's more of a defensive coach. So defensive coaches, they like size, man. They like all the size they can have. If they can have a rim protector, they'll take that. I don't know. He doesn't really think offensively in the sense of spacing. He thinks of spacing in the sense of having, you know, in the sense of his starting lineup in his second unit. But he's not really. That's as far as it goes. He's not really. He wouldn't really mix up a lineup. Like, let's say if they was in the playoffs and they was playing the Hawks and Capella was killing Mitch. Well, no, let me not say that. Yeah, let's say Capella was killing Mitch hypothetically, and you know what I mean. And let's just say that. So let's say he wouldn't think to put Obi at the 5 or Julius at the 5 to make Capella guard them. You know what I mean? To where Capella has to work a little more. You know, it puts him in foul trouble. He wouldn't think to do that. That's just not.
Did you hear Noel say that Tibbs wants him shooting corner threes?
I seen that. So he did. So yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, he said it. And he said he got Mitch shooting too. So he got Mitch shooting from the chair, which I didn't understand because it made me seem like they were playing horse if he's out there shooting in the chair.
Right. I want to see him shoot it because it's spacing. NBA space. You have to adjust, yo. You have to adjust, or you're not gonna get. Noel won't be on any team. I mean, Noel was he 4th in blocks? So I mean, that's good amongst the league, but the NBA is going to where you need big men that can shoot. You need to stretch 4, stretch 5. You need that. That's what I think Obi is, but Tibbs would rather put in Gibson over Obi.
Obi's not strong enough to be guarding 5s.
4s and 5s, yeah. He's not. I don't even think he's strong enough to guard anybody, really.
Yeah.
He got to put on the muscle.
Yeah.
Some guys are like that though. They're just never strong enough. You got guys that are just good scorers, and that's all they can do. They're not really good defenders. Obi might be that, might not. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. Just stick to your strengths.
He might not be a John Collins, where he can get blocks. He might just be an athletic freak, catch alleys, shoot it from out there. Probably take a guy off the dribble or two, which is cool. That's cool if he has that to his game, has a pull up. He does have a good little mid-range pull up in the summer league. I don't see John Collins doing that, But John Collins is, like I said, John Collins is not bad either though. So, what do you think about Grimes? He was talking a lot with a lot of confidence. I gotta see that Grimes interview again. I like Grimes though. I like Grimes. Him and Burks and Fournier are similar, all similar players. They're all similar. Can shoot. Grimes, he hasn't played a game yet, but maybe he can defend the best out of all three. I don't know until I see it on the NBA level. But I know he's a good defender and he can shoot.
Yeah, we're gonna see next week though. On the 5th, they got their first game, so that's right around the corner. I'm hyped about that.
First game is next week?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that then.
Yeah, and like we had mentioned last week about RJ guarding the wings, he said it himself. He was like, if Tibbs asked me to guard him, I'm not gonna back down. I'm gonna take the challenge.
Oh, we knew that already. Yeah, we
knew that. But he was like, if he asked me, I hope he don't though. If he does, I'm gonna step up to the plate.
He said he wants to be a good two-way player. That's what he wants his game to be. He wants that. He wants his roof to be a two-way player, which is okay. I can see that from RJ, and as Knicks fans, we're behind him. If he feels, if he's guarding the best wings, us Knicks fans, we're right behind him. We want you to guard the best wings. We want you to give him a hard time. Give him a hard time scoring too.
Yeah, but my question is, what happens if RJ gets into foul trouble the first 3 minutes and he catches 2 quick ones? Who's the next man up to guard those wings?
That's a tough one, man. That's what it takes.
Do you put Fournier over there to catch another 2 quick ones, and now we got 2 offensive starters that can't score, and our wings just went into small ball. Our backcourt went small off top because of that. I mean, those are certain challenges because these cats is crafty. These all-star players is crafty where they're gonna bait you. They're gonna bait you into leaning in and catching a quick one. So he's gonna get tested. I'm just curious to see what Tibbs' lineup's gonna be afterwards because he's gonna have to make adjustments and mess with lineups here and there, depending on certain situations, like that one, for example. So that's what I'm itching to see.
Right,
what's gonna happen?
We have some elite wings on the East, man. You got Tatum, you got KD. I mean, RJ got to guard somebody. Same with Fournier. With RJ, if he has to guard KD, Fournier has to guard Harden. We play the Nets. If he has to, or vice versa. And I wouldn't expect Fournier on Harden. I wouldn't expect Fournier on KD. I would expect Randall at that point.
Yeah, Randall would have to guard KD, and then RJ would have to guard Harden.
If Randall takes that leap and guards the perimeter, and he defends it well, we have a shot. Randall might be him and RJ may be our best bet on the wings.
But that's another thing. You want your number one option in
Well,
foul trouble, and then you want Obi in there grabbing all the minutes.
No, but see, that's the thing. Randall. Well, for one, they got to guard him too. So, but for one, I don't know if he's the. We don't know if he's. I mean, he's the. It's his team, I guess, but he has help, so he doesn't have to be the number one option this time. I don't think so. I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, the point guard should be the one making the plays. And somebody said, I forgot. Somebody said before. They said we don't have guys that can set good screens. Guys don't set good screens. We don't. They don't set. Mitch doesn't set the best screens. Neither does Noel. Rams was nervous. He said me, McBride, and Deuce. Yeah, he was thinking too much probably. I just think Knicks' best offense will come up with Lama. It might Andre Bryant. It might come up with Obi and Randall together because of the spacing, but I don't know. You lose defense, but I mean, in any lineup in the NBA, you'll lose defense depending on the lineup. Obi hits that mid range. That's going to change his game. Yeah, that little pull up. I'm telling you, if Obi does that, man, we're good. There's no ifs with RJ. Evan Fournier is defending no elite wings. I don't know if I see him guarding any wings, yo. I don't. He'll guard some twos. Fournier's not the best defender, but he's a good help defender. I will say that.
But did you hear when Obi mentioned him and IQ were doing 2-a-days during the summer and practicing together all summer long?
Obi and IQ?
Yeah, Obi and IQ. And some of the things that IQ mentioned he worked on was getting stronger. Mm-hmm. His defense, passing, which we wanted him to do. Then you saw that in the summer where he was averaging 8 assists. And then he said he was working on the midi. He was working on those pull-ups. So everything we talked about, everything we said we wanted. I'm not saying we just like me and you. I'm talking about Knicks Nation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to see that. Everybody wanted to hear that's what they were working on. And he validated that. He made that official at that media day where he let everybody know this is what we're doing. We're in the gym. Tibbs mentioned it. He said that Randall and RJ were gym rats, that they were in there more than anyone. And then to hear that Obi and IQ are doing 2-a-days, that just lets you know that they ain't playing this year. They're ready to go to work. This whole training camp is going to be nothing but battles, just bloody mouths and scrapes and bruises, and it's going to get gritty. It's going to get gritty, and that's what Tibbs wants. He wants our defense to be as it was last year, even better. He wants people diving for loose balls, but he wants them jumping out the off the floor, going, throwing it back in before he goes out of bounds. He wants players jumping into the stands. He wants just everything. Just leave it all on the court. Just blood, sweat, and tears, all 15. So he said he wanted everybody to do that. He's embedding that in everybody. So right. So I do feel like that culture that he put into everyone's head last year is only going to get stronger this year.
Right. No, yeah, Tibbs is he's gonna get the guys together, man. He's gonna get the guys together. He's gonna let them know the protocol of the team. He's gonna let them know. I think he really likes Kemba. He really likes him a lot. You can see it on Tibbs' face. He loves Kemba, yo. And
Tibbs says he loves everybody. He said he loved Frank. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, that's because Tibbs doesn't know. He doesn't use his depth. That's why he loves having depth but not using depth. Andre Bryant said the favor's on Knox to become an NBA rotational player because he's the only wing with size. I agree. We're gonna see. I agree. T-Jack, salute. What up, T-Jack? We're gonna see. Manchild said Tibbs said some good things about Knox. I hope so. Hope everybody gets minutes, but it don't work. It doesn't work that way. Tibbs wants Blarange chairs.
Now they should get some run though in preseason. I don't think he's gonna let Kemba and Rose have too many minutes. He already knows what they're
Yeah,
about.
in the preseason, right?
Yeah, you don't want to lose your point guards in preseason before it really matters. You want to see what players are going to make the team and make the rotation, because they're already set in stone. They already said Kemba's a starter and Rose is starting the second unit, so there's no need for them to get hurt. So let the other youngsters get some burn and see what they're about.
Right, exactly. Right. I can't wait to see preseason, man. Tuesday, I can't wait. I need some more training camp highlights. That's what I need. I need plenty more. RJ looks good. Quickly looks good. All of them. Derrick Rose looks like Derrick Rose. Randall looks like Randall. But I guess that's because they're veterans. I just want to see rookies I just want to see rookies improve. That's all I want to see.
Did you catch the video of IQ's old coach saying that he believes IQ can run the point and that he ran some point for him back in the day?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yes, I saw that. Caught a little bit, yeah. But he said, yes, he said Obi can run point, though. He said, yeah, he can.
IQ.
Yeah, IQ. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm speaking.
Yeah, you know what gets me, though, that they said Obi used to run point in high school, that he was a shorty, and then he grew all these inches, but he don't look like he can handle the rock like that.
Right.
Like,
it happened with a lot of guys.
If you ran point, you think you could take somebody out the bounce and get to the cup anytime you want. I don't ever see him doing nothing like that.
Obi, I feel like he might try this year, though. He might. I feel like, he got his confidence in the summer league. I think that's why we may have a chance to see it this this season, depending on the minutes. I've seen that with a lot of power forwards, man. They had the growth spurts.
Yeah, the ADs, but you see AD
Scottie
taking players one-on-one and, you know what I'm saying, going through the legs and
right.
But I haven't seen Obi do nothing like that. I don't know if he got it in him. If he was maybe he played point, but it was third string. I don't know.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, Obi. I've seen it from some guys. Chris Webber. I've seen it from some guys where they hit the growth spurt, and CJ McCollum. He had his growth spurt. He was real short in high school, college, and he had a big one. And now he's playing the 2 guard, and then they hit their spurt, man. They start, it translates. I think it can. I don't know. I actually have faith in Obi. I have more faith in Obi than I thought I did last year. If Knox can't show up in his contract year, he will join the trail route, more than likely. But we could just trade him. I mean, I guess we can't. If he plays bad, who can we trade him to? I know who the Knicks would want, though. If things don't work out during the season, I know what kind of player the Knicks would want. Knicks are gonna want a wing that can defend.
That's the only player you didn't hear nothing about was Knox. They asked, and Tip said, "Oh yeah, Knox does good at practice," or what I'm saying. But that's all you ever hear is oh, we look forward to him doing this or doing that, or he's really been working on whatever. But he just kept it short and kept it moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not thinking that Knox is going to show anything different this year. But we'll see. I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping we didn't just waste another 8th pick and he doesn't do anything. But
I'm hoping so too, man. But I don't see nothing from Knox. I just don't see nothing from him right now. That's just me.
I mean, maybe if they let him play with the do-rag on, he'll play a lot better.
Right. I don't see nothing from him no more, man. He was supposed to be that wing. He can't. He can't really defend. I don't know. It's just it ain't working out for Knox. We're gonna need it. I don't know. No comment on that. No comment, man. I have my feelings on. I have my opinion on who I think. What type of wing we should get. I'm sure everyone does, but I'm gonna keep that to myself, man. I got slaughtered on here for speaking my opinion. It took DeRozan 6 years to break out. Give Obi time. I can agree. I don't know if DeRozan wasn't drafted at that age, But I can agree with that, man, child. You know, I can highly agree. A lot of players take long to break out. Bradley Beal didn't break out that fast either. You know, look at him. He almost won the scoring title. I mean,
No, when they not to cut you off, but when they interviewed Obi, he had that little twinkle in his eye, like a little kid, where you know what all the presents are under the Christmas tree, but you can't open them up and play with them yet. So that's how I feel. I feel like Tibbs let him know what the game plan is going to be. We're going to let you run. Rose is going to get you the ball, and we're just going to let you loose. We're going to let you go out and just play. And that's what I feel is he's going to have more confidence that way, and he's known that he's going to get unchained this year, and that's why I said that he'll go as far as Tibbs and Rose take him, because he already got yelled at all year last year, and he learned from that. You know, he learned from that. And you saw a little bit of that during the summer league. And you saw he got that leadership and everything. So he already took his lumps. He already got chewed out, and now it's time to take that next step. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping and guessing that this year's going to be, is they're just going to just unleash everybody, just let them go out and run.
Right. I think that's what's going to happen, man. We got guards. You know, we don't got to we got guards that can push the ball. And I think that's what we're going to get. A lot of running, a lot of faster pace offense, man. That's what happens when you have a guard, man. But I will say, though, we do need more pick and roll. We need more. You know, we need more of that, man.
But like you said, if Knox doesn't turn out what we're hoping he turns out, and you know, before the All-Star break, before the trade deadline ends up happening. I did hear that Leon said he was going to be aggressive. He was gonna continue to be aggressive, but that's what he said though. I'm not sold on that, because he wasn't too aggressive with trading Frank last year. Obviously, there was a market out there for him if the Mavericks picked him up. You know,
right? He got to deal with the Mavericks. I'm happy for him, man. I forgot about that. Yes, he got to deal with the Mavericks.
No, the Mavniks.
Mavniks.
Yeah, him and Timmy and Bullock. And Bullock and
Frank.
What? Who else? Frank, and who else they got over there? They got our whole old squad.
Porzingis over there.
And Porzingis, yeah.
Courtney Lee was over there too, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
We could have traded him over there for at least a second.
Right. I mean, you know, last season. Oh man, I hate to think about it. Last season at the deadline, there was some trades we could have been part of just to get somebody. Man, we didn't snatch nobody yet. We didn't take advantage. There was a buyout market. Could have got a guy in the buyout market. You could have got somebody. You know, could have got Lance. I mean, but I don't think Tibbs would and Leon Rose would like Lance. But Lance is a solid player for a team, and he's not going to come in here and be a franchise. You know, but he's going to come in here and play hard. He's going to guard the best players. There's times I've seen him do that plenty of times. I like players like that guard the best player. You know, get under his skin, make him work. I like guys like that, dirty work players.
And how long has Lance been out of the league for?
Maybe 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 2 seasons now.
Yeah, he was always good for a highlight reel, though, whether it was good or bad, whether he was on Shaq and a Fool or just just doing some highlight and shaking somebody or.
Manchild said Tibbs said players who help us win will play. He says that every year, but you know, how did that pan out for Tibbs previous years? Everyone needs time. Chuck said everyone needs time and should be given time. But Knox, this is his 4th year. Yeah, it's his 4th year, yo. Julian Blum said Knox can't break out if he doesn't consistently have the ball in his hands. Knox is probably finished on this team. I think he's on thin ice. Yeah. Mavs have all our leftovers. Mavs going to do something with him, though. Believe that. They're going to do something with him. You know, I see Monte Ellis trying to get back over there, too. Like 3 guys were trying to get on the Mavericks. I don't know if that's enough for Luka, but you never know. Luka might be a top 5 player already. Just like that. Playing like one. Top 5, top 10, one of them. Mox can't break out. Yeah. We got depth, man. That's all I can say. We have depth. You know, I'm happy with the depth on this team. And I think that's what I had to think. I had to think about that over the time. I think that is what'll keep us in games, keep us in contention, having depth. You know, some teams have size. Some teams have size depth. Some teams have depth, scoring depth. You know, some teams have athletic depth. It all varies. The Hawks, I think they have athletic depth, and they have a lot of wing depth. You know, they got
a lot of depth.
They got a lot of depth. You know, they got.
They showed it in the playoffs,
right.
and the coach, and you know, he showed that he was willing to open up that rotation and put those players in. You know, something Tibbs was unwilling to do, but I think he learned from last year that you have to play that way.
Right, you gotta be. Man, yeah, right. You know, Capella. Cam Reddish was out. You know, they had DeAndre Hunter guarding the wings. He did his thing. Kevin Huerter. I feel like there's one more. Tony Snell didn't really see play time, but I feel like there's one more.
Yeah, Danilo. Yeah, Danilo in there.
Well, yeah, they have a glut of guys that can play the three. Danilo. You know.
Oh, the three. Okay.
You know, and Cam came back at the right time. Came back when they played the Bucks, but you know it was too late by then. Trae Young got hurt, so yeah. That's what we need, man. We need a nice run like that, like how the Hawks had, for me to look at this team as any type of something. It's the only way.
So are you going to any of the games this year?
I want to. You know, I'm vaccinated. I had to be vaccinated to go to the games. I would love to, man. I would love to go to a nice December game when it's cold. I like December. January. I would love to go. I'd love to go to a playoff game, especially. I would love to, you know.
Yeah, Unc sets up a Blue Orange Tears playoff suite like he did last year. I'm there. I'm there for sure.
-2 trail. I mean, yeah, we had a run, but that's a season. You know, I'm thankful for the season, but I'm talking about the playoffs, man. Hawks had a run in the playoffs. They went to the ECF after they beat us. You know, we need to focus on how we're going to get to the ECF if we can, or at least the second round. Hawks have, you know, they didn't have those expectations. They beat Philly, you know, and they almost beat the Bucks, almost beat the champions. Trae Young didn't get hurt. I don't know what would have planned out. The depth is a strength of ours. If we get 2 or 3 young guys to step up, that's what I'm saying. One of those guys got to step up, man. Whether it be RJ, Quickly, Obi, even Grimes and McBride, if they get time, those guys are gonna step up though. The guys I just mentioned, I know they will. You know, it's all about depth, yo. I just can't wait for the season to start. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we got to get off to a quick start though with those first 10 games. We got to go over 500 easy. At least 7 out of those 10 games.
I can't wait to see how the offense runs with Kemba, man. I know he's a scorer. He's more of a scorer, but I just can't wait to see how it runs. It'll just look so good to see a point guard controlling the game. You know what I mean? A point guard that actually could do something. You know? It'll be so good.
2 point guards. That's what's nice. So we have 2 competent point guards.
You know, leaders. You know what I mean? Leaders running the helm. Point guards running the helm. Navigating guys, directing traffic. You know? Excuse me. I will say, though, I do think one thing I will say with this team, we have to run pick and roll. We have to. Salute my man, Gardner Knicks. Salute, brother. Good to have you. Justin L., salute. Ain't seen you in a while. Salute, man. But I think we have to run pick and roll, man. I think we have to. Because guards look at their best when they go through the games. I'm telling you. You good? Okay. should be good. Damn. Yeah. Guards look at their best. Guards are at their best when they go through them screens. You know what I mean? Guards are at their best. You know, even Alfred Payton was good when he ran some pick and rolls for the Suns. He ran it for the Suns before and the Pelicans. He was good through the pick and roll. Had some family stuff going on. Hey man, happy for us all, bro. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here rocking with us. You know what I mean? My man Tone Wu. Shout out to the podcast. You good, my man Sub? You good, brother? You can hear me?
I hear you now.
You good, my man?
Yeah, I was over here just
Nah,
getting over a cold. Getting over a cold, and that cough just had that dry throat.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, gotcha. Had some family stuff going. Yeah, it's all good. I'll be in attendance for both games. The Knicks visit the Raptors as usual. Oh, okay. Yeah, Raptors game. I'd love to see how the Raptors. I think taking them cookies. Yeah, I think we could beat the Raptors no problem, man. I want to see us play. I don't know who I want to see us match up with the most. I'm gonna say the Nets, and I think we could challenge them. I don't know about beating them, but I think we could challenge them. You know what I mean? I think so.
Yeah, but like I was saying, though, we got to get off to a fast start with those first 10 games. You know, we got the Celtics, we got Magic twice, the
Right.
Bulls.
We could beat the Magic, right? No, we could beat the Celtics too, man. They got weak. I'm not gonna say they got weaker. They still got their core, you know, Jaylen Brown and Tatum. But I think we could beat them, man. They got Al Horford back, Tristan Thompson. They got a little squad. Okay, Dennis Schroeder. I think we could challenge them, man. I will say, if Julius Randle is a perimeter defender this year,
and it's at home too, though. You know what I'm saying? It's at home too, so they're gonna put on a clinic in front of the crowd, get MSG popping.
Oh, MSG gonna be lit, man. That first game. I gotta look at the schedule. You want to play the Bucks, Julian? Yeah, I think we could match up with the Bucks, y'all, because they lost PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker, us healthy versus a Bucks team, we probably could get him. You know, RJ's probably at the point now where he can give, Chris Middleton a hard time. You know, Julius can give Giannis a hard time. I think so. I think Julius can. I think he's ready for Giannis. He's gonna have to guard him. I'll tell you that. I don't know if I want RJ guarding Giannis, but Julius on Giannis, I'm okay with. I don't think Giannis can guard Julius either. And it's funny because Julius is like 3 or 4 inches way smaller than Giannis, man. I'll tell you, he's way too small for him.
Yeah, those first couple of games are going to let us know, if we're truly contenders going up against, the 76ers, the Bulls, who people are talking about are going to make the playoffs.
Bulls, man. I had a lot of talk surrounding the Bulls, man.
Yeah, the Bucks, those are some of the teams that we're playing. The Pacers, how healthy the Pacers are healthy this year with Brogdon and.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a team to watch out for. I will say, T.J. Warren, Turner, Sabonis, Brogdon. I don't know who I'm missing, but that's a team.
Is that little pesty guy still there? You
got somewhere else.
Okay. Well, you got the other one too.
You could be wrong though. McConnell might have resigned. He might have got a better deal. He might have got. I think he had a decent deal too. He might have resigned with them. I gotta look. But that's not bad. Caris LeVert, Brogdon, Warren, Sabonis, and Turner. That's a good little start, man. Turner can shoot threes. Mitch don't shoot the threes. So Sabonis and Randall, they kind of like go at it. RJ can go at it with TJ Warren. Evan Fournier could probably go at it a little something with, Caris LeVert, but we'll see. I wouldn't sleep on them though. They might be in contention. We need to make a statement against the Hawks. Yeah, we do. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, the Hawks, we got to get them, man. I hope we get matched up with them again in the playoffs. Trae Young's talking ish. And revenge got to be on its way.
Now, is that the first game? Is that the first game is at Madison Square Garden against the Hawks? Is that the only game we play them, or the first game we play against them?
I don't know, but I know we played them on Christmas at the Garden.
Yeah.
If we lose to them on Christmas.
Oh no, we play against them on the November 27th in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Still, we away. Okay, we still away. We can still compete on the road.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough little lineup right there. We play the Lakers, and then we play the Suns, and then we play the Hawks, and then we play the Nets, and then the Bulls and the Nuggets. That's a tough.
That's at the beginning of the season.
No, that's in November. Like no, I'm just saying that those games one right after another, right after against that lineup.
That's a home stretch, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the Lakers are at home the 23rd, then the Suns are the 28th at home, and then the Hawks are away, and the Nets in Brooklyn, then at home against the Bulls and at home against the Nuggets. That's six tough teams to play in a row.
Because I like LeVert with the kick penalty. Well, he had that mask, but he has time to heal. He has time to heal now. So what was I saying? The Nuggets is a team we have problems with. I don't know. We have problems with them.
Yeah, because the Joker brings the big and the rim protection out there, and then now there's no more rim protection.
And then just the matchup, Michael Porter Jr., who's guarding him? Can't. I mean, maybe RJ might be.
Did you see the bag they gave him? $207 million.
$7 million. Expecting that one.
Man, for what? For 1 year? For showing 1 year of.
Right. Show 1 year. I mean, well, he showed a little something in the bubble too. I guess 2.5. I guess they got to see something in them. I like MPJ. That's Knox draft class. We missed out on him. I would love for MPJ to be with us. I like that there is nowhere for Trey to hide on defense. Yeah, but we gotta make Trey. We gotta make him switch off. We didn't have that yet. We didn't have somebody to make him. I remember when Randall had Trey on him. He did some BS. Shot a 3-pointer. So, we gotta put him in foul trouble. You take him away, you take the whole Hawks away. Lou Williams can't lead the Hawks over anybody. Maybe a game or two, but not a series.
Yeah, if I'm them, I'm having Trey chase Kemba around and just set a hard screen with Randall or Taj. Just let him run into that brick wall. Bow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you gotta keep him on the ground. They just don't do enough of that.
I feel like the league is gonna set it up to where we play them, I feel like that's just gonna happen to where we get that second matchup with them. I just feel it.
It just comes down to
fourth and fifth. When you're fourth and fifth, that's you play each other. So, I feel like that's what's. I don't know. Depending on if they come in fourth, we come in fifth, or vice versa. That's what it's going to be, man. That's what it's going to be.
I do like the way they switched it up, and now that there's a play-in,
right.
and the last games matter. There's no more sitting players, resting players for the playoffs. Like all those last games matter. Look what happened last year. The 4th, 5th, and 6th were all 1 game apart. So yeah, it makes it more interesting on.
As long as my Knicks don't end up in that play-in, man.
No, we should. Like I said, we should make that. Well, if we're lucky, we'll get that third. But 4th, 5th, or 6th is where my money's at.
Right, Young ain't got it. You ain't going to those cheap fouls no more. The rules change. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they don't run that against the Knicks, man. Knicks have bad luck with foul calls, Stupid luck with them calling stupid fouls on us. So I hope not. I would love to see Deuce chasing him around, just harassing him, man. I would love to see it.
Yeah, we got a lot of those pesky players, those rookies that are willing to go in there and guard it and press at 94 feet. So we're going to see a lot of that in preseason, and hopefully that translates to the season. And
right.
That's what Tip, that's what Tip said. He wants everybody to compete. He wants everybody to get physical. He wants, without fouling and hustle plays, like I said. So I think they're going to continue to do that.
Right. I was reading something. Okay. Right, yo. Right. Right. We could probably get the fourth again. Maybe third. I have faith. For some reason I just have faith because of the depth.
Excuse me.
Funny Deuce chasing straight sideline to sideline on his grill. Yeah, they would have to call foul at that point. I think Deuce knows what he's gonna be out there for. He knows he's gonna be out there to slow that man up. Deuce takes exception to his role, so I will say that I like that with Deuce.
Yeah, with that role change, it's going to allow us to play more physical defense without, getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Right.
No more side swiping, no more, no more jumping into defenders. Just going by what we said last week, and I think it's just going to make the game a lot better. No more cheap fouls and no more going to the line and 12 times getting 24 points. It's going to make the NBA more fun to watch instead of slowing the game down and
right
and getting these players. We go to these games to watch them play. We don't go to the games to watch them get foul out and go and get into foul trouble and watch them on the bench the last 8 minutes of the first quarter or the half. So
get him at the line the whole game, call the game right.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are too much. I get they're crafty, but come on, it's too much, man.
They're saying they might go with some of the FIBA rules, and Tibbs mentioned that in his media in media day that when he was coaching the USA team that he was worried about the players not catching on to the rules, and he was surprised that they picked up real quick, and players only do what they're like kids to see what they can get away with without being in trouble, without being yelled at. So if you're getting away with these foul calls, they're just going to keep doing it. And I'm glad that they nipped that at the bud. And next year we're going to see a lot less calls and a lot more just a lot more playing than not.
And Charles said, "Too bad the backcourt defenders are rookies." Yeah. I mean, we might get to see him. It is too bad, but we might get to see him. He hit him all game. Yeah, ain't gonna get those cheap fouls. Justin L says it is feeling like Knicks basketball: grit, determination, big moment shots, dogs out there. It's going to be fun. Tibbs knows what made it happen. Yeah, I mean, we got Kimba, man. We got Kimba for those big shots. I would love to see him taking a big shot, man. I don't know if it could be Randall. Oh, my God.
Salute. What's good?
Yo, what's going on?
What it do?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Family?
What's good, brother? How you feeling?
What is going on? Yo, I'm feeling better. Per se, let's just say that. But I want to know, yo, what's going on, man? What is going on in the Knicks universe? What are we talking about? What are we talking about tonight?
Training camp.
Yeah, Knicks had media day. Pre starts next week, Tuesday. You ready for that one, City?
Got the second unit jersey on. I'm running with Obi and everybody. I heard there's a spot. I heard we ain't got no center. I'm gonna run the center point position out there. I'll run the point center.
Okay, yo, listen, man. I don't even know where to start, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like I don't want to be the guy to say this, but I'm gonna say it. All right. I feel like we're gonna take that next step. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're gonna take that next step where we're gonna be up there with those top tier teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be in there. We're gonna be in there like swimwear. Remember where you heard it first, all right? God, I'm sorry. I'm hyped because you know what I'm saying. I got me a big old salmon today, so I'm legit. Like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk that Knicks talk.
My boy's charged all the way up. He's ready to go.
Yeah, yo,
Let's
I'm
do
ready.
it.
I'm ready to talk that Knicks talk, man. Whatever we got going on, just let me know, and you know, I'll chime in and stuff like that. You know,
I'm glad I could hear y'all. Well, and other times we get technical issues, man. I'm glad I could hear y'all perfectly, man.
okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
my
good
wife
too.
and niece, my wife and niece had to set me up real quick. We got the internet booster. We got the laptop going, so they got me set up. So I'm nice right now. So all that technical
Okay,
difficulties is over with.
yeah.
You
See,
know,
we
we got
need
the
Boost
hard
Mobile.
drive.
We need Boost Mobile in the chat to boost up our Wi-Fi. That's what we need. I don't know where he's at right now, but wherever he's at, shout out to Boost Mobile.
Right.
You're not doing no roll call, City? Where the roll call at, City?
Oh, y'all ain't do it yet? We could do.
No, we didn't do it, man.
We was waiting on you.
Yo, oh, I love it. Y'all know that's that thing. Y'all know that's that thing that I like to do, man. Yo, shout out to everybody. Yo, let's go, man. Y'all want that roll call? Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do, man. Drop that orange and blue in the chat, and I will be appreciated by it. That will turn my system all the way up. If y'all think I'll be all the way up and y'all want to get that energy up, y'all know what to do, man. Drop that orange and blue in the chat, and I'll do that thing that y'all like, man. I'll shout y'all out. I'll call y'all names out. I'll say that thing, whatever it is that comes to my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do the thing. I'll do the thing that y'all like. Oh, shout out to the Garden of Eden Knicks podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. He's got the orange and blue going on. Let's go. Justin L, not to be confused with a loser. You know what I'm saying? Justin L is in the building. Let's rock, yo. Let's go, man. Let's go. Can I see some more orange and blue? Can I see some more orange and blue so that way I could shout y'all out and I could do that thing that I like to do. Since I'm here and my joint is rocking now because y'all know I be spotty, yo. I'm spottier than Spotify sometimes when it comes to my joint. So let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, man. Let me see it. Let me see that orange and blue love. Come on, man. Let's go. Who else got it? Who else with it? Who else with it? Who else with it? Let's go. Julian Blum says Yankees, baby. Let's go. Yo, Julian Blum, you already know I'm a Yankee fan too. Let's go. 19 con man will con you into anything. And if you don't know, now you know. 19 con man will con you into being a Knicks fan if you're not one. If you're here watching, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. Let me see some more. Let me see some more. Can I see some more? Can I see a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Flood that. Flood the chat with the orange and blues. Let me see a little bit more. And we rocking.
Roll call from Idaho.
Rocking. Show your Knicks love, man. What's good? What's up?
I said roll call from Idaho. So shout out to Idaho.
Yeah, let's go. I should have had a potato in my hand or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a roll call from the Northwest. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man.
What up, bro?
Throw a couple of more in there. Let's see that. Let's see that Knicks love, man. Like let's go. Let's go. We here. We rocking. We rocking tonight. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? My panel, gentlemen. my peoples, my
You
fam. What's going on?
rocking, man.
Yeah, we chilling.
I'm just glad I'm feeling
talking
better,
that
bro.
Knicks talk.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I got that I got that that second dose of the jump
Yeah.
off of the COVID joint, yo. Oh, snap, smash my world, bro. I thought I was going out fishing. Nah. That second joint was like, yo, bro, relax, pump the brakes. You good. You
No,
laying down for the night, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for the count.
no strings attached. Yo, shout out to Quiet. Y'all know what I like to do. Shout out to Quiet Money for being here, being real, being true, staying here with us, rocking with us, yo. That's what's up, man. I don't want to take up too much time, but like, you know what I'm saying? I just like chopping it up with you guys, and I like calling everybody out and doing that thing that I like to do, you know.
You good? You good? I mean, Cully wasn't going to do it, so I'm glad you stepped up to the plate.
Hey, that's my thing, bro. Like, yo, that's
yeah, my thing, man. I just say salute as I go. I wish I did it. I wish I
for sure.
should do it more.
No, I love the people, man, because they be here rocking with us. They could be anywhere in the world, but they be here with us. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to do my due diligence and shout them out because they are here with us, yo. Come on. We rocking. Knicks fans, we rocking right now. How y'all feel? Oh, so all right, so yo, check it. After watching, I want to see how y'all feel, Cully and Subliminal. How y'all feel about after everybody's what do you call it? After everybody's what do you call
Media
it?
day?
Interviews and stuff like that. How y'all feel about what everybody had to say? Like, are y'all on board with everybody being like, yo, we just working to get better every day, and this and that, or y'all kind of like, yo,
I'm glad we're aligned. We're aligned on the questions that we had and what we wanted them to do, and they put it out there Monday and Tuesday and let us know that Randall said it himself. I'm working on getting rid of the ball quicker. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talked about. Like, no more holding on to the ball in the last second. He said it himself. I'm making quicker decisions. Things like that. IQ said I'm passing the ball. Rose said I'm running the second unit. Fournier said he knows judo and the karate judo chop your ass in the neck.
He said he I heard him. He said he gonna kick. Well, he said he could, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I'm with it.
So we back. We back. We the gritty Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about it. Start some.
I want to see that on the floor.
Start
though,
some.
like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody
jump.
Listen, I'm a sucker for the foolishness sometimes. So if somebody starts something, I would like to see a yoke up or a chokehold or something like that to, like, you know what I'm saying? Put somebody in their place and say, yo, listen, bro, that's not what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? Either you play ball or you get destroyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with it. But
You got so.
No, I was just saying, we just got a lot of validation. We just got a lot of validation on what we wanted and what we're curious about, and they just answered all our questions. And it was nice to know that we were all on the same page. And that's just pretty much it.
Right, and
you got it. No, I was gonna say what y'all think about Mitch coming back in Beefcake and all of that stuff.
You got to do it to them legs too, man. You got to strengthen them legs too.
I don't see the thing is I haven't seen like I've only seen like upper body pics. I haven't seen anything like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him walking on the sticks or whatever to be able to be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, hopefully the arms filled out the same way, you know what I'm saying, like the legs did or whatever. But otherwise, I mean, he looks great, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looks like he looks like, you know, like he say, ain't nobody gonna be pushing me around no more. You know what I'm saying? So what more can you ask for, right? This is what we ask of these guys is to come back better, whether it's mentally, physically, skill wise, whatever, you know, that's what we ask for. And from what I've seen so far, I mean, I ain't trying to jump the gun, but from what I've seen so far, guys,
Yeah, so that's shoot.
they, I
Can't have this right now.
It was too good to be true. We was rolling for a minute.
We was rolling. We had no interruptions for a long hour 15. Yeah, no interruptions.
I'm trying to tell you though, wifey and my niece hooked me up with, you know what I'm saying, with the internet booster. You know what I mean? They got me with the direct charge to it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm good. Gucci.
Right.
See,
he's back. He's back.
I said my joint wasn't messing up, and then all of a sudden, bam, on cue. As Freezy would say, bim.
Bim. Bim. Nah, my favorite interview was the Derrick Rose one, man. Like that's a guy willing to accept his role, because we all know that Rose, if Kimba was to go out for a game, we all know that Rose can take over for him. You know, Rose can start in place of Kimba if Kimba has to sit out. So that's why I like with Rose. Rose said he's starting, and he's cool with that. And I like their vibe. And Kimba said he came here to get closer to pick. You know, he said he came here mostly to pick Derrick Rose brain. You know what I mean? They came in the league around, I mean, maybe a year or two apart, but you know that's good though. 2 point guards that are ready to ready to rock and roll. You know, that's good.
Now, did he just say Kemba starting, or did he say like I'm running the second unit and that's it?
Well, he pretty much said both.
Yeah, both.
So I don't want this to happen, but let's just say Kemba gets hurt. Rose don't go into the starting unit. He's like, nope, I'm staying with the second unit. Like I said, you better get one of them. You better get quickly out here. You better get quick out here to run the first unit.
Yo, so Subliminal, you know, one of the things that's crazy is that, like, you never know. Like, sometimes your second unit outperforms the first unit. Like, you know, so
it did last year.
We gotta keep that. We gotta keep that in mind when we talk about these types of things, because our second unit performed awesome when Derrick Rose was leading, you know, when he was leading the charge or whatever. And you could say whenever he was in the starting lineup, it was kind of like the same thing, but I feel like he was better on the second unit, and everything worked better when he was on the second unit.
Right.
Know? But then again, I'm not how do you say it? Like, I'm just an eye test guy. I'm not one of those analytic guys where I'll dig down deep and be like, yo, okay, this is like, you know, that's just the way I feel. I feel like the second unit performed way better with Rose than whenever he started with the first unit. Yeah, there could have been a couple of games where things were overweighed, where it was topsy-turvy, but like, no. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he held down the second unit better than the first.
Right. Yeah, but you felt like that, and that's what I'm saying. Tip said that too, though. He said he likes that continuity. He likes the way the second unit ran last year, and that's why he's keeping it the same. You know what I mean? So although that eye test that you saw, he saw, that's what I'm saying. It's validated. It's a go. It's happening. So it's nice to know that this year we're going to run it back, same squad.
Right. Juju,
except
coming up in here mad late, missing the roll call. What's wrong with you, man?
What up, Juju? Salute.
What's wrong with you, man?
Salute.
No, but shout out to Juju92, always here holding it down.
I have a point, Sherwin. Rose, IQ, Obi, and Burks. Where's the beef? I mean, as far as the second unit, that's who's officially starting. That's who's likely starting.
Rose, IQ, Obi, Burks. Yeah, that's what we're saying because Mitch is hurt, so Noel is going to go with the starting unit for the preseason. That's why I'm hoping Sims runs with the second unit. That way we can see, we can see what he got. We can see what going up against NBA talent and not just summer league peers. He'll be going up against other players. So we already know what Taj is all about. But I want to see these young cats run.
I want to see the young cats, yo.
This is what we wanted to see last year. We wanted to see that with Frank at the helm last year. Well, at least before he got hurt. This is the things that we were saying. We were saying, well, if we put Frank in, defensive stopper, we put Obi in quick, and we could have some things going. But I would say this, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like our transition game last year was sus to the utmost ability. What you could call suspect, our transition game last year was
non-existent,
retarded, bro.
Right.
Retarded. It was yeah. And like I said, it was just sus from
right
from the bottom to the top. Like, you know what I mean? However you want to call it.
Because there was no ball handlers out there. Frank's wasn't a ball handler. Frank wasn't a ball handler.
We had ball handlers out there. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. Let's just say that.
And then we had Alfred Payton who wasn't looking to play make at all.
And that's what I'm saying,
bro,
though.
And this is what's messed up because the guy was literally like before he came to us, the guy was literally a playmaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he was known for. I would say, like, if you date back and you talk about Alfred Payton, everybody knew, like, this guy, he would do pinpoint passes and stuff like that, whatever. And then the next thing we know, he's turning into a scorer for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that happen?
He had his up and down games, but there was no consistency with EP, and he couldn't shoot the three. He had that beeline, 3-point shot. So it didn't keep the defense honest. It kept the defense sagging and baiting him to shoot those threes because they knew that they knew he wasn't going to hit them. And when he got to the cup, he couldn't finish. So, I mean, I'm happy he's not on the team no more, and I'm happy that we upgraded at the position, and we have our young players with the McBrides and the McGrimes who are being groomed to take the Kemba and the D-Rose spots when they're ready to.
You know what? Sherwin M said something that I want to hear more about. So Sherwin M said, Tibbs stopped Peyton from being a playmaker. Elaborate on that. Enlighten us, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, he couldn't shoot.
I want to hear more.
It's like Uncle Freeze used to say, whenever EP takes the jumper, shoots a jump shot, a backboard, gets his broken wings and something like that. I don't remember. I'm messing it all up though, but
no, but we know what you're saying though. Like I get it. And although he couldn't show, he wasn't really that bad for us if you look at his numbers, but numbers is numbers. People, I don't know. I just feel like this. Listen, I thought of a cool nickname for the guy, and I ran with it, and I still like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
let's hear it.
I will always
what was it?
Oh, I always call him the Elf of Wall Street. I've been doing that for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, his name is Alfred Payton. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah,
It,
that's a good one. I ain't even gonna front.
at least to me, it was dope. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I ran with it and I kept calling him that. But a lot of people, they didn't like it. I got flack for that, like, all of the time. Like, yo, what? Yeah. But still, you know. But otherwise, though, what we think about the Rooks? The Rooks that are coming in, we think they're gonna see some business, or are they gonna be on the shelf, or what?
Situational. We
Oh,
already
you
have.
think Tibbs gonna throw them in the situational joint?
Yeah, we already have our starting unit and our second unit, so it's going to come down to whether Tibbs plays Kemba and Rose on back-to-backs, or if there's a minor injury where the rotation shuffles and next man up. But yeah, I do. Or someone goes cold, like a Burks is cold, or he gets into foul trouble. Then you get a McGrimes to get in there and showcase his talent, or a McBride to go in there and take the second unit spot, because IQ is going to be the one that's going to be the third string point guard.
Right.
So yeah, it's going to be situational though, but we're going to see a lot, because I was saying that earlier, that I don't think Tibbs is going to play Kemba or Rose that much during preseason. Why take the risk in injuring either one of them when it doesn't mean anything, you know?
Right.
It doesn't go against the record. It doesn't, So I think right now is showcasing their talents in training camp and grinding and battling. Then that moves on to preseason and seeing what they got. Because look what happened last year. Last year, Obi didn't play any preseason. He had that calf injury. Rivers was hurt, so he didn't play either, and that gave more opportunities for IQ to play. And once he got that opportunity, he never looked back, and he just hit the floor running and got himself into the second unit as a shooting guard with Rose, and now that's his spot. So I can see something like that happening where one of these rookies do shine, and that just lets Tibbs know, okay, all right, if the time comes, young fella, I know who to call at the end of the bench to come on in for these situational moments.
So
but
who do y'all feel like? Who do y'all feel like is the rook, as Mr. Brown used to say, or not Brown, Fez used to say. Who do y'all think is gonna be the rookie that shines this year? Who's on your plate? Who's on your palette?
I mean, you gotta look at the coach, man. The coach decides that. Like, I don't.
No, I mean, I'm talking about play wise. Let's just look at it like this, right? Out of all of the minutes that all of the rookies get, who do you think is gonna shine the most?
For some reason, I think McBride.
I'm with you, because he has that more on-ball defense, and Tibbs loves defense. So if he goes out there and that's all he gives is that defense, where you get it, just you get in there, get your chest in there, and then he's going to be the one to get playing time when the time comes.
Right.
I'm surprised you guys didn't go with Grimes. There's no Grimes out. No,
Grimes.
No,
Grimes. Like Grimes and McBride are in the same position, right? So they have guys in front of them, veterans. Grimes has Fournier, maybe Bacon, Fournier, and Alec Burks in front of them. They all do similar things at the position. So, same thing with McBride. He has Rose and Kemba in front of him, even quickly. So it's like, where do these guys find time? I just think it's just that likely McBride will find time faster because of the defense. Although Grimes is a good defender as well, but I guess it's whatever position has less depth. If Rose and Kemba both had to sit out, you may see McBride. You may see it. You may.
So do y'all think Sims is a non-factor because of Noel and Taj
No,
and
because well, I don't know. See, that's if Tibbs decides to put Taj at that 5, man. But Tibbs, I mean, Taj shouldn't be playing the 5. I think he should be playing the 4. I know he's a veteran; he can guard 5s because he's slower and he's older, so he's not that fast. But you should use the option of Sims. I don't know. They may bring Sims up at the end of the season, like the mid-season, so he can stay with the team the remainder of the season because of his contract. That's what I think.
right.
I would like to see some of what we saw in the summer with the IQ and a McBride lineup. I'm saying, kind of like last year, you fall behind, and you're 11 point deficit, and you bring in IQ and McBride, and you get a quick deuce. That was a little corny joke I threw in there. That was my nickname I gave them over the summer was the quick deuce.
Oh,
Yeah, I think McBride, he might see time. However, I don't know, man. It all depends on it's the position, man. And like I said, Burks plays the same position as Grimes, and so does Fournier. And then, like I said, you still got Bacon over there. So I don't know where Grimes 5 minutes. I think he has a higher motor than Knox though, but we have to see throughout the season because I don't know who plays that 3 spot. Off the bench. I'm assuming it's Burks.
Oh yeah, it has to be Burks here.
It has to be Burks
Tim's
because
already said it.
but
Rose quickly, Burks.
we forget
Yeah, but
about-
Burks has a little bit of an injury-prone history himself, so he'll be missing games, with the hammy, and
but we
that's
forget about Knox, too.
that'll be that's what I'm saying. This training camp battles is gonna let Tibbs know a lot.
What you
Who
said?
put in
Burks,
who put in the work is Knox the next man off the bench to take Burke's spot if he's hurt,
right?
or is it Grimes, or is it or does Bacon make the roster and slide right in?
Sherwin M. I agree. Grimes is a combo guard. That's why we don't really have a small forward. We have Knox, but does Knox get playtime ahead of guys like Bacon and Burks, guys that Tibbs may want to use at the 3? He may want to use Grimes before Knox at the 3. He may just put him on there. Grimes will take IQ spot, maybe. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know because with Tibbs, he's very particular. I know he likes Grimes, so we'll see. I know he likes quickly too, though. So we'll see. I think Taj comes on board with the staff and can really help with Payne to develop Sims. I think that's what Taj should do. Just be an on-court coach. And, I don't think we need Taj till the playoffs, if you ask me. I mean, we got to make the playoffs, but I don't think he should get used during the season too much. Well, he's not going to be fresh for the playoffs. He's 37. He can only do but so much for us right now. I wish we didn't.
That's where I'll say Sims comes into play.
Say again, City?
I said that's where I say Sims comes into play.
Right.
Because we're gonna go through stuff throughout the season. Like we let's just be real. We're not gonna have a perfect season, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody is just like legit, like healthy and going through their emotions. But yeah, we're gonna go through some stuff, and I want to say I would say this, right? When stuff like that do happen, regardless whether it's regular season or not, like, because I believe we making the playoffs. I'm gonna say that first off the bat. Like, I believe we making the playoffs, and if we listen, I need a reason to dye my joint orange and blue again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing the pink thing and blue for the for next month for the breast cancer awareness stuff or whatever. And then after that, I'm going back to the orange and blue as long as we make the playoffs. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm just saying. So, just saying.
Right.
So out of all the rookies, who do you think makes the rookie All-Star team?
With Tibbs as a coach, it's hard to say. But I would love for it to be one of the two, Grimes, McBride. I would love for it to be one of them.
So if I had to pick out of the two, I would say
There's another one. There's Sims there. Sims is there too.
Grimes.
Grimes?
If I had to pick out of the two, but if we throw in all three of them in the mix, I couldn't even foresee that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's I don't know, because I feel like all three of them bring something good to the team. So I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say, bro.
Now in the dunking contest, does Sims or Obi get called in?
I would say Obi would probably get a call back.
You saw Sims hit his head on the rim, you know what I'm saying? So he'd get up there. And there was a nice oop in Summer League where he had to reach all the way back there, yam it on someone. I was like, ooh, that boy got up. He got some ups on him though. You know, Dwight Howard won it one year as Superman. So don't think the big man can't get up.
Yeah, didn't didn't McGee come close to winning it one year too?
He was. I don't know if he won it. I don't think he won it, but he was.
No,
I think he was.
That's what I'm saying. I know he came close to winning it one year, if I remember right. I could be wrong though.
But that's what I'm saying though. You know, put him in the dunking contest, and like Dwight Howard did when he had two rims out there. One was 12 feet and the other one was 10 feet, or when he put the sticker all the way to the top, or something like that. He get creative with the ups that he got. Just I would like to see that.
Oh man, wow! Now see, we talking about dunking contests.
I'm just saying we got Obi and Sims that got some ups like that.
As long as nobody on our team does what Mr. Flight White did, I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
James White?
Yeah, yo. Bro, you remember. Y'all remember, yo. He stunk it up for us.
That was a fun year, man. That was a fun year in general.
Yeah, but I mean overall, but I mean like dunking contest wise, he stunk it up for us.
No, he did.
Yeah, we had,
and that was supposed to be his thing, bro. That was come on
dunking, right?
Obi's dad is Dunker's Delight, and he didn't win it last year either, though.
He was.
You know what I mean, we had DSJ. We had DSJ out there the year before. He didn't win it.
Let's just say that was controversial, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm biased because it's my guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Obi should have got, like, come on. But you know, that's just me.
Yeah. So what about Randall? Does Randall make another All-Star this year?
Oh, with the work that he's been talking about, he put in and everything I've been saying, I'll lock him in.
I'll lock Randall in.
Now, what does he have to do to receive an All-Star?
Put up the same numbers.
Yeah.
I think
do a repeat.
Excuse me. I think Randall's gonna get an average of triple-double this year.
Right. He has the teammates. He can get assists from kicking out to the shooters.
Mm-hmm.
He has good teammates for that. So Randall's going to be in a lot of good positions this year. The Knicks are going to get it together, man. I got faith. They're gonna get it together. They're gonna run the offense the right way. I hope there's no problems because I mean, we have a coach that's not really an offensive coach. That's the only worry I have. You know, a guy that separates egos. When you're a coach, that's what you have to separate. I don't want guys to become divas, and you know, I don't know. I don't know how good of a coach Tibbs is with that in that regard. I don't know.
Speaking of Tibbs, what would Tibbs have to do to get Coach of the Year again?
At this point, win the top seed.
Damn.
He didn't win in the fourth. Yeah.
Not even the second?
Nah. They ain't gonna be friendly to us 2 years. They're not gonna be that friendly to us 2 years in a row.
But I mean, so what if this, right? Let's just say this. Let's just say we wind up being the best defensive team in the league, but we don't get the number 1 seed or whatever. Will that play a part?
I mean, the coaches that usually win that is the coaches that are winning. So I mean, if we you said if we're defensive, you said if we're the first defensive seed, but what?
But we're not the number 1 seed. So hypothetically speaking, let's just say we wind up being the number 3 seed,
Right.
But we got the best defensive whatever in the league, right? And let's just say the number 1 seed is 5th best in the league, but they're better in offense. Like, does that play a part, or is that not something that, like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Somewhat. You gotta say that last part again.
So what
you said? Let's say we get what seed?
I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, like, let's just say we get the 3rd seed, right?
Okay.
And we're number 1 in defense,
right?
But the number 1 seed is, let's just say they're number 5 in defense, but their offensive ranking is better than us. Does that play a part in how you choose?
In today's NBA, absolutely.
Like, do you go more offense over defense, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, like, how do you choose that? Is what I'm saying.
No,
is what I'm asking.
Me, of course, I'd respect the team with a better defense, but the NBA gonna look at the offense. You know,
it's an offense-driven league,
right?
And then you gotta score points. You know, you gotta score them quick. The Golden States and the Brooklyn Nets, those 2 teams can rack up points in a second, and there's no way of containing them. You just have to slow them down. So I think they have, you have the upper hand when you have all-star caliber players like that, just that could just rack up points real quick.
Right. So that I don't know. I think for us, we have to have the best record in the league to get it, to get it clearly, to clearly get it. I just feel like if we were second, like let's say we had the first in the West, but the second best record in the NBA, I don't think we'll get it. It's possible, but I don't know. NBA just don't like the Knicks. Like, that's just clear to me.
Right.
It's possible though, but I don't know. We need the best record in the NBA. I don't know so much about the East.
Yeah, because they could. I mean, they could have easily have given it to Nash last year for Brooklyn getting the number 1 seed.
Right.
Or did they get the number 2? They got the number 1, right?
They got the number 1 because they played the Celtics. Celtics was in the Celtics.
So I mean,
right.
For a rookie coach to go number 1, he didn't get it.
Right.
It was more of the Monte Ellis was one of the runner-ups, and was McMillan one? No, McMillan wasn't one.
I'll tell you what, he should have been.
I think it was just too short of a season. He came in there halfway through the season and didn't get the whole season of, show the full display of what he brought to the table. So just off top, they couldn't give it to him. I think it just had to be a certain amount of games played.
Right, because you know what? Did anyone even think of Quinn Snyder, the Jazz coach? I mean, didn't they have the best record in the West?
I believe they did.
I don't even know if anyone thought of
Oh,
him.
wait, did they?
Yeah, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
probably did. They probably did if I remember right. I don't know. I could be wrong.
They played perfect on the Grizzlies. Yeah, they had the best record, so they didn't. They didn't even get it. I don't even know if they got considered. Quinn Snyder could have got it, but I don't know how they go off of it. I don't know how they go off it.
That's why I asked the question. That's why I was like, "Yo, does it matter if you have the best record or like, you know what I'm saying?" Like,
I think you have to make that big jump, that quantum leap, because we went from being the laughing stock to the lowest salary in the NBA to Tibbs coming in and making more, the most out of nothing and making a 4 seed. So for that reason, they didn't have to, but they gave it to us, or gave it to Tibbs. And with Utah, they've always been that 3rd seed, 4th seed, and that's why it was either out of him and Monte Ellis, because Phoenix didn't make the playoffs last year. They made the play-in. So for them not to make the playoffs and last year and to make the playoffs this year at a higher, one of the higher seedings, and they were at neck and neck and who to give it to.
right.
So they never made that jump. So that's probably why they didn't give it to Snyder. Can't hear Kelly.
My bad. I think
Oh,
TJ.
yeah.
I think it was Philly that was number 1 in the East. But yeah. It could be about the jump. Knicks made a big jump, so we might have been on the radar. That's why Tibbs got it.
Mm-hmm.
We made the 4th, which was pretty. It was pretty good. How many games we won? We won 40. How many was the total?
41, 42, 41.
40. I think that's because some people debated the Suns should have got it. Remember, the Suns was in the playoff race for a while.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Right. So.
Yeah, but so Tibbs deserved it. When you bring a team that came from nothing, you know what I'm saying, to something, and put up the numbers that they did, and had one of the best defenses in the league, you can't. There's no way you can deny that. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you score 170 points a night, okay? With the team that you have, depending on whoever's on there, whatever. But if you are a defensive team, that amounts for something. That should speak for something. So that's why I'm glad they gave it to Tibbs. Like, he took these guys and made them work and put them out there hustling on the defensive end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though our offense was atrocious at sometimes, yes, I will admit it. But, like, at the same time, there were times where our defense was on point. Like, and that's something that you can't take that. You cannot take that away from us. All right? NBA, I'm just letting y'all know that now. Okay.
Right.
Y'all can't take that away from us. Yes, we
Salute,
was one
Knicks.
of the best defensive teams in the league last year. And if y'all don't like it, so what? I like it. I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm ready to do it again this year so I could put the bright lights on and,
Mm-hmm. If Mitch was healthy.
Yeah, we gonna keep up with that defense though. We're gonna be ranked one of the top defensive teams this year once again. That's just Tibbs. He's gonna have that embedded in there, in their heads that we're gonna grind. We're gonna continue to do this, and that's what he said. You know, he said he wanted transition defense. You know, getting back, finding your man. You know, protecting the rim. He said it all. He said he wanted them to compete. He wanted them to battle. He wanted them to challenge the shots. You know, to close out, have a hand in your face. You know, he wanted to be physical. You know, without fouling. You know, those are the things he specifically said he wanted done, and you know, all those hustle plays on the defense. So we're going to be a top defensive team this year. There's no doubt about that.
I know, man. And then these guys, they want to talk about building the culture. What? We are the culture, yo. We the ones that set the trend. Like, you know, I'm just saying, man. And don't get me wrong, but we are the ones that set the trend, man. We are the culture, yo. When they look at basketball, they look to what happens in New York City, yo. Like y'all get me? Yeah, I'm talking about on the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? We start the trend, and people, how do you say it?
We'll
They
follow.
piggyback off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They piggyback off of that, and it's a great thing that we got a guy like Tibbs coming in and coaching these guys up on the defensive end, because it's starting to remind me of the Van Gundy days. I don't want to say that specifically, but it's giving me a little taste. It's giving me a little hint.
Well, he came from the Van Gundy tree. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm hoping it goes that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's legit. I'm happy with the way things are going. A lot of people probably not happy. A lot of fans are probably not happy or whatever, but I'm happy with the way things are going, and we are on the outside looking up. You know what I'm saying? We putting our best foot forward, right? And that's all you can do. Put your best foot forward, hope for the best, and so far we've been getting the best out of the team. So, like, you know, I just want everybody to be optimistic and be happy and be appreciative about, like, you know, what the team is doing, because we heading in the right direction. That's the only thing. I mean, I get it, right? A lot of New York fans, they want things to happen, bam, 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 right? But
That's what
no,
they want. That's what the next
pump
fans
your
want.
brakes. Pump your brakes. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to start somewhere, and we got to start now. We got to finish, and whenever we finish is when we finish. But we in the right. We on the right. Let's track to get.
Uh-oh.
he was on a roll too.
All right.
They both got caught off. Guess I'm here solo bolo.
Nah, you good. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think City is back. I think. Is he?
No, he's still a little choppy.
Salute. I'm really glad they're taking time with Mitch. Yeah, salute Will Salkin. Salute God up Knicks. Sherwin Emmett once again. Yeah, that bone in the foot, man, is not easy. It's not easy. And he shouldn't rush back, or he's going to be screwed.
Yeah, but you heard a little bit of whispers during the playoffs that Mitch could come back during the playoffs and play. How did they jump from he could almost come back to no, now he can't even play in preseason? Or I mean preseason starts next week, so I don't think he's easy to play then. But that's what I'm saying. That was a big jump from almost playing to not playing now. So I don't trust him. I don't believe him. Like Leon said, we love Mitch. Yeah, we can't wait to have him back on the court. Man, if you love Mitch, you would have gave him the bag by now. I mean, like, nobody trying to hear all that.
You redshirting that man, right?
Yeah.
He redshirted that man. But look, so we ended in about 5 minutes. Any last thoughts?
We almost done? We
Yeah.
wrapping it up?
Few minutes, yeah.
Okay. You think Tibbs gets ejected out of a game this year?
I think so. He's a bang your fist type of coach. All those type of coaches get.
Oh man, if he wasn't wearing that mask last year, he would have been in everybody's face just cussing him out.
You know what? It's funny you say that. There was a lot of games I heard him. I just heard his voice just barking. That guy is just yelling.
Yeah, because he got that deep voice where it just echoes through the whole arena, and he had that mask on. Sometimes he just had to lower it to get his point across. But next year, he won't get ejected at a couple games, and I hope it's not none of them that really count. Where like, come on, Tibbs, somebody grab him. We don't need a suspension.
Right. I think he'll probably get ejected for maybe 1 or 2 the most. I think he'll keep it. He knows his team needs him. I know he wants to win. So he he's got to stay. He's got to be there for his team. So I see like 1 or 2. I don't see too many.
Yeah, just to get his point across and let the fellas know that he got his back. He has their back, and sometimes you just gotta take one for the team and be like, all right, I don't need you to get kicked out the game, but I'm gonna say let them know that we're not just gonna let that fly.
There's one thing I hope for the team, man. The number one thing I hope for the team is not only is it for them to come together and work collectively as a team, it's for them to stay healthy. That's the number one thing. It was health. And that comes from our point guards, the most essential position for this team. I just need both our point guards to be healthy, man. Veteran distributors. I just need them to be healthy, yo. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like if that were to go down, or either one of them were to go down, that we have the depth with IQ. And I feel more comfortable with hearing from his coach that and seeing him in summer league that he can run the team. And with 8 assists, I mean, he was out there passing the rock and getting everybody involved. And I just feel like, his handle got a little tighter and his eyes got opened a little wider, where he's seen the court a lot better and the game is slowing down after that 1 year of playing. That if he needs to take the reins, I feel like we can still make the playoffs and have McBride come off the bench or Burks run the second unit, because Burks ran the second unit too last year for a minute. So we do have those players who are interchangeable that can come in and play any position. So I feel more comfortable this year than last year. We had Frank trying to play point guard where he gives up the ball before he even crosses half court. Takes it. No, I mean, like, man, I'm glad we don't have any of those issues anymore. We actually have competent point guards. And
what's funny with Frank, I feel like he's a player that would have been so good had he got the burn. You know what I mean? Had he got the burn, I mean, the Knicks sucked anyway. So if you just played the youngins and gave him the burn, he would have been a better player. Some guys just need their playtime to get. They need playtime to get better. And he would have had a lot of experience under his belt. Sometimes he hardly gets out there, but it's all right. He'll be all right for the Mavericks. I gotta see this. I gotta see how he is for them.
He didn't even start with his France team. He came off the bench then too. So, I mean, it wasn't just the Knicks. It was where he played before, and if he makes the team with the Mavericks, he's coming off the bench too, and being buried on the bench. So I'm done talking. I don't want to waste the last couple minutes talking about Frank. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of him anyways, but like I said, we have players that can come in and step in and run the point if we need to.
I agree, man. I agree. This team got depth, and that's a positive for the Knicks. And I think we should be solid going forward, man. I think everybody in the comments, my man Sub, we rocked out. I think everybody in the comments, it's been real, man. It was fun. It was a cool night, man. It's a chill night, and I think the Knicks are gonna be good, man. Depth is the key word, man. Depth and cohesiveness and continuity.
Yep. Salute to the Blowing Chairs family. I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, we'll see y'all soon. State of New York, we out, man. Sorry, man.
Peace.
Peace.